Hello, ladies and gentle ladies. Welcome back to another Industria planning stream. Um, there may be things may be different today because I'm in a different room. So I've had to move my computer, and my microphone and webcam have both been not happy about that situation. So there may be some issues at the start of the stream. If there are, please let me know. But yeah, hopefully we're going to try and get crude oil done today. I don't know if it's going to happen, but we're going to try and see how far we get. So yeah, I mean, let's try and just get into it. So we left off kind of here with all of this shenanigans stuff. Hello, Lumi the Hedgehog. Welcome to the stream. Let me. I'm gonna move some windows around real quick. Just so I can. Because ideally I need to talk this way. Because my mic is now on my right, which I'm very much not used to, and I don't like it. But I can't really fit it on my left. I really would like my microphone on my left right. Because it kind of I think it breaks everything being on my right, because I'm so used to talking left. Okay. Give me like 5 minutes, chat. I'm gonna try and move it to my left. Let me. Okay, we are back. My microphone is now on my left. So I need to move windows around again. Wait, let me do that real quick. But now that means that it won't be weird. Because I'm used to having it on my left. There we go. Lovely. So everything should be pretty normal now. Background obviously different, but that's just background. So yeah. Okay, fantastic. So yeah, where we left off was here. So we have to determine a couple things. Also, is my mic louder than usual? I feel like it is. Hello, hello, test, test. I think it's fine. Maybe slightly louder, but I think it's fine. I think it's peaking more. I think it's fine. Yeah, we have to determine how we get mech, how we get Halloween, and how we get furfural. And then we have to figure out what the output of the cryogenic cooler is, and also then figure out what we do with aromatic extracts. But that's basically everything we need to figure out. Hopefully. Maybe. So we get the dewaxing mixer, put that in the cooler. That is then going to give us wax slurry. So let's come out here. There you go. So wax slurry. Okay. From wax slurry, we need to like filter that out. So that does become a minor problem because we don't have any kind of filtering thing, right? The closest thing we have is the distillation tower, but that's obviously not really filtering. I mean, it is, but like not really. So I don't think we have anything that functions as a filter per se. Okay. So I don't really know what to call it. I don't want to have a machine just called filter. I think that's stupid. Incredibly stupid. It just doesn't make sense. So we need a better solution. I mean, we could just call it, to be honest, maybe something like a vacuum filter. It's still filter, but having the vacuum part, I feel like makes that more reasonable as maybe a machine name. So I think, yeah, let's do that. I've made the executive decision that we are going to call this a vacuum filter. Okay. Out of that, we get two things, which is slightly problematic in terms of space, but it's okay. We'll figure that out. I guess we just do it on this side, can't we? So if we do that, we're just going to have to make that jump, which is okay. But something like there. That equal? I feel like this maybe needs to go down one. You guys agree? I think so. Yeah. Well, no, because actually that's at the middle there. So no, that needs to come up one. But not that far. That's too far up one. It needs to be like, it needs to be here. It's going to be in line with that. How the hell do we do that? I mean, that's pretty close. Is that closer, though? I think that's closer. I think that's as close as we're going to get. Still really needs to be somewhere in the middle, but being far enough apart, you can't really tell. So. This is a best thing we can call this is a dewaxed oil. It isn't a great name, but there has to be an intermediary here, really. And then this will be a kind of same situation here. This is a slack wax solution. To be honest, well, no, we have to call that solution because this isn't the actual slack wax. This has to go through distillation. So we'll put both of these in the distillation tower. Boom. Boom. And then these will give us, well, you can probably get, give us, oh, can you center, please? Okay, I guess I'll just do it like that. There you go. So that just gives us slack wax. This one, probably gas, gives us the wax blue board. That's... So these are kind of like the finished product. So this is a finished product. Slack wax. I think. Is that correct? Oh no, it's not. It's not. I got confused. We have one processing step after that. Which is to turn that into paraffin wax. But let's look at lube oil first, I think. I feel like that's the easiest one. So this needs to go in the catalytic chamber. Hoping I can copy from somewhere. There you go. Okay. Catalytic chamber. And that needs to go in with our classic nickel moly sulfide. There you go. I couldn't find that one either, but fantastic. In you go. Put it up. Catalyst. Text. Good enough. Well, let's... I want it one. Oh, I can't have it in. Oh, that's good. That's our catalyst there, and then out of the catalytic chamber... wait, I think that also needs to go in with hydrogen, though. So that's fine, we can do that. That's lovely jubbly. Right. I feel like that's better. Okay. That in the catalytic chamber, we get base oil and hydrogen sulfide. So base oil. And then our usual hydrogen sulfide, which will go through sulfur reprocessing. So we have to join that up somehow. Hydrogen sulfide's there. That's the closest hydrogen sulfide we have. So we'll try and get to that one, I guess. What's that in line with exactly? No. There you go, something like that. And then we'll just figure out a way to join that. I don't know. Up here, something. Maybe we join here to this corner. Can we do that, please? Apparently not. Okay. Sure, I guess. We can just do it like that. Oh, that's a different one. 1 second. Oh, what the hell? Wait, what the hell is this one? Oh, but what the hell is this one, even? What's this? Where did you come from? Wait, I'm so confused. What just happened? Where are you from? Where are you going? Did I just accidentally create that twice and, like, not even realize I did? I don't know how I did that. Okay. What I wanted to do was come out like that. Bring that out as well. There you go. The only problem is that actually does need to go all the way, because otherwise we're still going to have that arrow there. This way. Hello, Ilya. Welcome. Let's just do that. How can we get that? Oh, we only need to get it to there, actually. We can just put it there. I'm with that. And then let's just make sure that does a line jump like that as well. Lovely. What is this music? Oh, this is another one of the new ones from Chaos Cube. I haven't heard any of them, it turns out. Okay. Okay, fantastic. So that's the hydrogen sulfide. Base oil. I don't really know. Oh, base oil's the annoying one. But yeah, base oil's the annoying one. Okay, in that case, we'll just make that green. But I'm gonna put a text. Technically, this needs to end up at lubricating oil, but that's we can deal with that another time. Okay, that gets us there. Slack wax is the next one then. So slack wax needs to go into paraffin wax, right? So it looks kind of complicated. But I think we can make this one work. So apparently this also needs this second toluene thing. So we can just take that entire step, actually. Something like trying to get that in line. Do that. There you go. Okay. So these, we'll just have these be. Should we have these be normal ones? Just do that, because otherwise these are going to be like quite complicated. And then we can just have these be inputs, because these really need their own processing lines. They shouldn't really be in here. That centered? Yeah, I think so. And that gets us another horrible fluid name, which is wax de-oiling mixture. I feel like we can maybe skip some steps here, though. Maybe I think we can just get we can't really, actually. I was gonna say we can skip some steps, but like we kind of can't. Right now, Ilya, we're trying to do refined lube oil, basically. Get that into paraffin wax. That's basically what we're doing. Whether this actually ever ends up in Industria, by the way, I don't know. Because like paraffin wax doesn't really have any uses. outside of like, random shit, like freaking cosmetics and whatever. But I'm gonna add the process in. Whether we use it or not, I don't know. Maybe we find some purpose for paraffin wax. I mean, I don't know. But luckily, like, this all uses the same machines we already have, so it's just another recipe, really. And then obviously textures, but like, I don't think it's crack it into smaller hydrocarbons. Really? Can you do that? Just turn like paraffin wax into smaller ones, I guess. I guess so. It's just kind of crazy. So this needs to go back in the cryogenic cooler. Basically the exact same process as what happened up here, actually. This thing. That's what we're going to do. That goes in the cryogenic cooler. That gets us like... Just to be honest. What did we call it over here? We just put it wax slurry, but that's not really Can we not just call it like wax extra? I don't know. But that's like kind of deceptive, I guess. I don't know. Should we just call it like chilled? But my phone, it keeps friggin' turning its screen on. Doing it. Very strange. Good one. Sure. I mean, as I say, we're probably not gonna add this. So I'm kind of just doing this for the sake of like trying to finish a process line right now, rather than, oh, this is actually cool. So let's kind of just get it done with. So that goes in the vacuum filter. We can get 2 things from this. I hate both of them. I really hate both of them. But we can get wax, rich, cake. I don't think it's actually cake. But that's just what it's called, I guess. And then we get oil rich filtrate. This is where it loses me a bit, to be honest. Because at this point, I don't really know what's going on. Primarily because I don't really know what the goal of getting paraffin wax is, but hey. It is what it is. We're almost there, though. Very much. Can you center you, please? Hello? Oh. Why is that not centering? Hello? Oh, there we go. Distillation tank. Lovely. So both of these there. Lovely. And then apparently we get big man paraffin wax. Okay. Why? Okay. This is starting to bug out now, is what I'm realizing. I don't think, unfortunately, diagrams is meant to handle this. Wait, did I do that the wrong way around? No, that's the right way around. And this gets us wax oil, which... So that's a pretty long chain there. But, hey. It is what it... I feel, are we done, though? We're done now, right? Let's convert these two, though, into these. Right. Oh, can you center, please? Hello? What is this? Also, why are these so weird? I don't know. Okay, we're gonna have to make, like, separate processing lines for these. I can't. Where I may need your assistance. Earlier. I don't know. An R. Don't. How them? So. Okay, have we missed anything? Is the question. Is there anything here that doesn't have an output/input? Or anything that needs to give us something else? I don't think so. I think those are all fine. Yeah, I think these are all fine. Let me just save this before I accidentally lose everything. So, okay, we have basically 3 things here then. So we have Furfural, don't know what that is. Mech, don't know what that is, and Toluene. These are basically the 3 things that we now don't have a way to make. And we need a way to make them. Jet fuel. Yeah, my understanding is that this is basically like, what was it? It was like corn and sugarcane and stuff. Is that right? Something like that. Yeah, made from plant waste like corn cobs, oat hulls, and sugarcane something. I can't find the sugar. Oh, here you go. It's a byproduct of the dehydration of sugars. It occurs in a variety of agricultural byproducts, including corn cobs, oat, wheat bran, and sawdust. And I think I'm sure there was something about sugarcane. Okay, I see. I think we start with this then. We start with the furrow. Just because it looks the easiest. Okay, I'm getting distracted by other weirdly named chemicals that are coming up on this page. like, I don't think I'm even going to be able to pronounce this. Methyl tetrahydrofuran is apparently an important solvent made from furfural. I don't know, never heard of it, but it sounds interesting. Apparently you can make plastics from furfural, which is interesting. Didn't know that. I don't think we're gonna get weed anywhere. I don't see weed being in any processing line anywhere. So probably not. If it comes up, then sure, but otherwise, no. Okay, I think basically what we want to do with I think to get the furrow, we're just gonna like use biomass. I think is the best way, rather than like trying to overcomplicate things by having all these like weird things. I think let's just have biomass, and you can just get it from that. So like you can just crush like plants and get into biomass. That makes the most sense to me. So let's do that. But that's kind of its own processing line, isn't it? I think we're done with this then. I'm sure there's gaps in here somewhere. Like I'm sure I've missed out byproducts. I've probably missed entire processes that are kind of necessary. I guess this isn't going to be perfect, but okay. I say let's make processing line for furfural, mech, and toluene, and then presuming they don't require anything crazy, we will figure something out from there. I need to turn this music down once. Except a little bit. So yeah, let's do that. Let's create a new file then. Okay. So let's start. Let me just copy something in. This one. Let me actually take crude oil. I'm just gonna move it over here, and we can kind of have a blank state. So We're gonna have like plants and shit. Plants and shit. Okay. Or plants, crops and shit. Okay, no, if I say that, I'm gonna think I actually mean shit. So actually that's not gonna be helpful. Plants, crops. But I mean crops are plants, but just you know what I mean. Plants, crops, really just plants and crops, right? Plants and crops. We will then put these in the crusher. Okay. Music stopped. Oh, music. Oh, there you go. Back. Something happened. I don't know what happened. That goes in the crusher. Oh, let me just save this because I'll be in a moment. What's this for? The Burl. Don't know if I spelled that right. I think so. That gets us biomass. Nice and simple. Biomass. Obviously, we could make it more complicated, but let's just not make it more complicated. Then that is going to be plus water and plus, kind of more importantly, I think we do it this way around, don't we? I just realized that usually do it like this. A horizontal line rather than a vertical. So that'll be plus water and plus sulfuric acid. So acid. Not like that. That needs to go in a what did we call it in here? Forgot if we ever decided on having a chemical reactor or not. No, we just decided on agitator. But that's fine with me. So we'll put that in the agitator. Water, sulfuric acid, boom, bada bing. Up a bit. Okay, water, sulfuric acid, lovely. That needs to go this way. Okay. Cool. That in the agitator. So that gives us apparently. Oh. We get burl rich vapor. I'm not a fan of. But let's not do that. Let's skip that step. Let's give that crude burl, which is a bit of a step skip, but I don't want to have the intermediaries. I've already told you guys about that, so I think that's reasonable. And that gives us a byproduct. 1 second, let me grab the byproduct one. Product. So that gives us spent biomass. Now, I don't really know what spent biomass is going to be used for. It presumably has a use. But I don't know what it is. That's a future problem. So that gives us spent biomass. So then this just needs to go, I think it was distillation. So there. Get it to line up. Oh, there you go. Distillation. And that gets us referral. Okay. That's basically the process here. That's not too bad. Apparently we're skipping out the... Yeah, I mean, basically what we're skipping here is the xylose step. But look, we don't need that because that's just a for like sugars and right? We don't care about that. That's referral. That's a nice and simple one. Let's in that case go make another one again. And find mech then. Oh, apparently mech is butanone. Wait, haven't we already... Am I crazy, or do we not have that somewhere? And no. We have the other one, right? We have that one. They're not. Oh. Oh, I was thinking of this one, butadiene. Interesting. But I think we can use butane here to get there. Right? I think that's the way to do that. So let's not call it mech because I don't like it being called mech. And I think that's confusing. Butanone just is an easier name to use. So that's what we'll do. Okay, I'm gonna move this back over here. We're gonna open this one. Okay. That just didn't copy. Thank you. Nope, wrong one. We're looking for... Well, actually, sure, that's good enough. Because we just need butane. Oh, I like this Minecraft song. This is a good one. Okay. Oh no, apparently we need butene, not butane. Shit. We don't have butane, do we? Or a butene. I mean, I'm getting confused as well. No. Shit. Where does that come from? It comes from the FCC refinery gas. Okay. Wait, let me try and understand that. Wait, let me try and figure this out. But it also comes from that big old fractional distillation tower? Does it? What, like from the from this one? From the processed crude oil? No, I don't think we had butenes. I think we had butane and butadiene. I think. Okay, apparently it makes so. Okay, it's kind of what I thought. So we have butene come out of here. So we need to split this in 3, basically. But that's not green, I don't think. I don't think that's something you use, right? Wait, actually, I guess in that case... Sure, yeah, because we want this in the mech line, right? So we'll have butene like that. And then we'll have butene here. And then we can go from there, right? So then we can go... Okay, that's in the catalytic chamber. Boom. With, I think... with water, apparently? Water. And... it needs some kind of catalyst. I'm not sure what that is. We'll come back to... Oh, I need to go back to here again so I can get the blue one. And this one is... Wait, what is it? What is this? This is... What is this? Okay, apparently it's called 2-butanol. Also known as sec-butanol or sec-butyl alcohol. I don't know which of those is better. I don't think any of them are really better. Oh, it can also be called butan-2-ol. That's fun. Let's just keep it as 2-butanol for now. Because there's a simpler name. Even if nothing else. Then we want catalytic chamber again. Where that gives us what is this for, by the way? This is for mech, but what did we change mech to be? Mech is called now butanone. Okay. The sec is in italics. Okay, I'm not doing italics. That just overcomplicates everything. If we do italics, and then this is easier. So this gets us crude butanone. And the catalyst for this one, apparently, zinc oxide, is very simple. Right, so that's a great one. That's great. Let's... I don't know what the catalyst for the other one is. I can't see a catalyst for the other one. It's okay. Mech is kind of like acetone, nail polish remover, one extra. Interesting. We haven't come across acetone yet, you know. I'm surprised. How have we come across acetone yet? Because wouldn't that I suppose it wouldn't be. Well no, surely that would come we would have come across that by now. Unless I've skipped it somewhere. But wouldn't that be somewhere in the crude oil thing? Or is that not? Oh, here you go. It's produced from propene via the cumene process. Or cumene, if we're being funny. Yes. From propylene, which is made from steam crack. Ah, but it can come from FCC. Okay, well that complicates things. We'll come back to that. Because I don't even know really what acetone is like. I don't really know what acetone is actually for, anyway. Like I don't know what it's for in chemistry, or like in industrial chemistry, I guess. Probably for something, but I don't know what. So, I need a byproduct or hydrogen. That. Oh my god. Completely. Oh my god. Ah. Oh, this is bad. How are we gonna fix this one? Thanks. Can I just do that? Kind of. There you go. That actually didn't. Yes, wide. New location. Isn't that crazy? Oh my god, the crude oil diagram is bugging out like crazy right now. It's not designed for having this many things. Ugh. Okay. So hydrogen, crude butanone, which just gets distilled. Distillation tower. And then we get butan. But not bad. Now we need to figure out what this catalyst is. Struggling to find out, but apparently it's some kind of resin. Okay. This looks a bit complicated, but effectively it comes from something called styrene. Is styrene by any chance related to polystyrene? Probably, yes, probably. I think it probably is. That a correct assumption? Yeah, it is. It is a correct assumption. Unfortunately, I don't think we have a use for polystyrene in Industria, but that would be fun if we did. If you just could make like millions of little friggin' polystyrene balls. That's just not useful. I don't think polystyrene. Does it actually have any uses outside of like for shits and giggles? Mm, no, no, it doesn't. It's just for shit. And we're not going to add polystyrene, unfortunately. Oh my god, my friggin' I don't know what's happening, but I can't use my scroll wheel. Well, I can't I can't middle click and then oh there you go. Styrene SM, styrene monomer, to differentiate it from polystyrene. That's kind of silly. Just call it styrene. Anyways, apparently styrene comes from benzene, which may be a problem because I has a feeling, it has a small feeling that we ditched benzene. I don't know though. I don't recall putting benzene in. Benzene. Ah. Where did we ditch benzene from? Benzene was somewhere, and I think we just... Wait, no, we can't have ditched benzene. Could we have ditched benzene? I don't remember ditching benzene. I remember talking about benzene, but I don't remember saying, oh, let's ditch benzene. So maybe it was meant to be somewhere, and then I just forgot to add it there. Now I don't know where that would be. I think it was down here somewhere, though. Was it not? Oh, was it? Was it part of one of these? One of these red ones? It might have been part of one of these red ones. No, I don't think so, actually. Is that doesn't seem... Benzene. Let's find out where benzene fits into the process. Production. Here we go. Okay. I'm not really getting an answer. So it's steam cracking. Halloween disproportionation. I'm trying to remember where or when I mentioned benzene, because I vividly remember talking about benzene. I'm sure it was down here somewhere. But I don't know where it was. Oh. Apparently, benzene comes from the reformate, which is here. Is that right? No, that doesn't. Yes, that seems to be correct. And catalytic reforming of nat. So music, right? Wacky. Um. Okay. So we can. This is kind of annoying because reformate's in the middle of all of this, which is like Ideally, reformate would be over here somewhere, but it's not. Didn't we have reformate somewhere else, by the way? Or am I imagining that? I might be imagining. Okay. How can we do this? I'm gonna do a new diagram. This one's getting too big anyways, and it's like actually starting to break shit. So we'll make a new one again. Which we'll just do for like BTX. Because if we get all three at once anyways, then it's fine, right? So save this as BTX. Okay. So we're gonna take reformate as the input. 1 second. I need crude oil. Put that somewhere. Oh, that just didn't work. Thank you. Okay. Lovely. Reformate. Okay. Then let me actually on, I don't space. Okay. I've made it work. Made it work. Okay, lovely. I've got my screens all split up, right? I need a fourth monitor, guys. But it's fine. So Reformate. Plus, apparently, a solvent called sulfolane. Sulfolane. So I don't know where that comes from, but we need that apparently. We'll figure that out in a second. Sulfo. Okay. That needs to go. Into something that gets us two things. Gets us raffinate and the aromatics stuff. So 1 second. Need to, oh, okay. 2.01's actually breaking. It's not even copying things properly anymore. But we need a new tower. We need supposedly called an extraction tower. Is okay with me. Sounds okay. Hate it. Okay, something like that. And yeah, extraction column. But since we're calling everything tower, I'm gonna keep with the tower name. That makes sense. Yeah. So that produces, yeah, as I said, two things. So it produces raffinate. Oh, thank you for not copying again. And the aromatic stuff. Not sulfolane. The other one. This. I don't know what this is, but apparently it's made from it as well. We'll figure that out in a second. Then this just gets distilled, apparently. Distillation tower. Fine. Lovely. Which gets us a mixture. Like that. And apparently it gets us this back, which is nice, I guess. That's nice, because then that can just go back round to here, right? So that's a nice little loop. Right in. Yeah, that makes sense. And then this just goes back in the distillation tower, apparently. And then we get the three things. Not bad. Not bad. So we'll do the three things then. So what was it? Benzene. Benzene. Then toluene. And then what was it? Xylene or something? Go. Does that all make sense, Ilya? You're the chemistry god. Kinda? Oh no. There are 3 xylenes? Oh no. Okay. Okay, first of all, what is xylene used for? Because we haven't come across that. We haven't come across anything that requests xylene. Programs, applications. Here we go. Terephthalic acid. It's used as a solvent. And it's used to make baths with dry ice. The cool reaction vessel, apparently. Also a precursor to, I don't know, some things that I don't really understand. I don't really understand. So there's 3 of them? There's 3 xylene. I see. Okay, I'm just trying to see what it calls them. Okay, apparently the proper name for this thing is dimethylbenzene. Oh yeah, you literally just said that. I was just thinking maybe we call it that. Does that make sense though? Oh wait, no, they have other names. There's paraxylene. Oh, you literally already said this. I could just completely missed. You already said orthoxylene, metaxylene, and paraxylene. Okay. Okay, I see. So, but this isn't all 3 separate, right? This is them all combined. So this is just xylene, yes, with an S. I guess that's fine. I like that's probably fine. Separating them is difficult. Yeah, I don't see anything about separating them, I can't lie. Like, I'm looking on the Wikipedia page, I don't think it mentions separating them at all. That, here you go. Oh, never mind. It references a paper about separating them, but it doesn't actually talk about separating. Here you go. Separation of xylene. Isn't that fun? Okay. Yeah, we can just leave them as Xylenes for now, and we can come back to that when we need them as the separate ones, if we need them as the separate ones. I don't even know if we will. We probably will, I guess. But for now, yeah, we don't. So that's fine. Okay. We do need to figure out what's or how we get this sulfur lane though. Fractional crystallization. Similar, but they're freeze. Interesting. I never thought about how does that even work? Oh, I guess like because the crystals wouldn't go through like a filter or interesting. I never thought about that, but I guess that makes sense. Okay, apparently we can get this from butadiene, which I think we already have, right? I think I remember butadiene. Wasn't that, didn't that come with butane? Is that correct? Or something like that. Oh yeah, it does. You get butane, butadiene, and butene. So we already have that. So that's fantastic. So we got butadiene. Butadiene plus apparently sulfur dioxide, which I think we have. Well, yeah, we would have that at this point. Sulfur dioxide, because that's used to make sulfuric acid, right? Or is that sulfur trioxide? Or is it both? I think it's both, right? So that's fine. And then those just combined, apparently. Oh, no, those combined gives sulfoline. And then you get sulfolane. 1 second, we need agitator. Okay, it's a little bit more complex than I thought it was, but it's still like pretty simple. But is nice. I always like a nice and simple one after doing some of the ones we've done thus far. Hello, would you like to select? Thank you. Okay, so that in the agitator, we get sulfoline. Like to no, that's going to be very confusing, by the way, as a player, because you're going to think they're the same. I guess they will have to look very visually different. I don't. By the way, I have no idea how all of these are going to look visually different. I think my artist is gonna have a. He's gonna have hell here because so many of these are just clear liquids, right? Maybe they aren't, but I feel like they are because most things are. So that will be interesting. Maybe we need to come up with some kind of way to some other way to differentiate them. I don't know. I'm saying this is a liquid. I assume this is a liquid. I guess it is because it's a well. This is a solvent, so I guess this is a liquid. I guess I don't know if this is a liquid, but I'm guessing it is. Because I'm guessing most things are liquids, basically. Because you can't. It's much harder to do shit with gases and solids, right? So liquids make sense. Okay, we need catalytic chamber. Why are you being like chamber? Okay, apparently the catalyst is a little bit complicated here. Unfortunately, not everything goes as easy as one would hope. One. What are you doing? Hello? Why are you there? What? You know. Wait, are these standard? Actually, these are not standard. Okay, we can move these down now then. But we need the catalyst, which is apparently... called a rainy nickel? Or Rani nickel? I don't know, one of the two, I guess. Which is nickel aluminium, apparently. Basically. Yeah. Basically nickel aluminium. Oh, apparently 50-50 nickel aluminium, interestingly enough. Rainy, I see. Well, that looks pretty simple. That doesn't look too bad. This is actually... This is the first alloy. I think. I'm just trying to think. Have we actually come across any other alloy? I don't think so. Which is kind of interesting, I guess. Right? I mean, obviously, I've done, like, the steel processing line, because that's not exactly complicated. So, like, we have the alloy furnace. But I feel like this is the first alloy, unless I've completely missed one. Or at least the first, like, traditional, smelt them together, get an alloy. It doesn't have aluminium. You sure? Google says it does. Only when you make it? Oh. Then you remove the aluminium. Interesting. That sounds complicated. Hmm. Wait. I lost something. I lost. Okay, what is lye? Sodium hydroxide. Okay, wait, that's not too hard then. We can make this work. So, okay. So we can make the alloy. And then combine that with sodium hydroxide. And then we just get the catalyst. Right? I feel like that makes sense. So if we do sodium hydroxide, we're going to want nickel ingot. What? Well, actually, it'll be crushed nickel and crushed aluminum. Okay. So these we'll take out here. I feel like it's obvious how you get those. I'm not gonna do it. But then these need to be alloyed, so we need the big old alloy furnace. That goes there, that goes there. Okay, this gives us a nickel aluminium thing. Is there a name for nickel aluminium alloy? Is there a name for that? No, there is not. Okay. Oh. Apparently you don't alloy it though. Apparently you just combine the powders. It's just a 50-50 powder, not an alloy. So I think I was we just do that. Close enough. That gets us nickel aluminium powder. Boom. Lovely. Hello, Super Z. Welcome to the stream. So this then goes in what? This goes in an agitator with said sodium hydroxide. I don't know why I can't get this. Oh, pardon me. To line up, by the way. It's really bugging me. Oh, that is lined up. Okay, lovely. Well, it wasn't. That correct? Yeah. That goes in there. The agitator. And we get said catalyst. So let's do this. So do that, please. I think this one. Rainy nickel. Okay, that can go in there, like that. I'm just going to type there. Lovely. We also get sodium aluminate and hydrogen, apparently, from this. We have sodium aluminate. 1 second. Let me switch to aluminium. We have like a sodium aluminate. Oh yeah, we have. Oh yeah, just sodium. So where are we? We are here. Okay, so we have byproduct 1 second. I need byproduct 1. Good enough. Byproduct arrow. It was. So this will be the sodium 8. Lovely. Fantastic. And then we also need to have hydrogen. It's fine. Why are you being... Why is it doing that? Can you just go in line with the other one, please? Why are you doing this? Oh my god. Fine, I'll put you in line with that one as well. So this will be hydrogen. Okay. I think we're basically there. That's the catalyst for that. Okay, the only thing then is the raffinate, which I'm not entirely sure what happened with that. Apparently the raffinate can go into petrol blending. What's this music? I've never heard this one. Don't call it just raffinate. Okay, what do I call it, Ilya? Something raffinate. Okay. I don't know. I also don't really know where it goes. It seems to be something to do with like steam cracking. But okay. Oh, I see. There's like... Well, yeah, it's a generic term, but... Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But it does seem to be just called raffinate. I don't know. Okay, well, we could call it reformate raffinate. I don't know. No, we could call it. Let's see. Because the point is that it goes into steam cracking. It gets like ethylene and propylene and stuff, right? It seems to just be ethylene, propylene, some C4 stuff, and pyrolysis gasoline. Don't know what that. Yeah. So, okay, first of all, I should check. Do I have like a... Let's see if I have any kind. Yes, we have the thermal. Well, what if we call it... I don't know. I, I didn't have a name in mind. I was just hoping one would come to me if I said that. I mean, it's just naphtha, right? But like, we can't call it naphtha. So is there like... I don't know. Uh, yeah, but I don't think it is just naphtha, right? Um, okay, I've asked ChatGPT and it reckons I should call it non-aromatic naphtha. What do we think about that? Or, I don't know. Or non-aromatic raffinate. Is that not, is that fine? Is that not too generic? Aromatic are the benzene toluene. Ah, I see. Okay. I feel like maybe just call it raffinate. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, are we ever gonna have any other kind of raffinate? Is the question. Like, sure, there are other kinds, but are we ever gonna have the other kinds? I guess the problem is, what if we do? That would fuck everything up. That would break absolutely everything. If there's another raffinate, then that one gets a special name. Sure, that could work, but then I think that would be confusing. I think it's better to just start it off more specific. I'm going with the non-aromatic raffinate. Boom. Decision made. Mind cannot be changed. Let me just be down so we have more space to go. Good enough for me. Non-aromatic is aliphatic? I've never heard of this word. Aliphatic compound is a type of carbon-based organic molecule. Change, branch change, or non-aromatic ring. Oh yeah, I think you're right. So should we call it aliphatic raffinate? Yeah, let's just go with that. Fine. That'll do. That'll do. Final decision. Not changing it again. That's it. That's what we're calling it. Okay, so this gives us a bunch of things, all of which are final products. So we get ethylene. We get propylene. Propylene. We get apparently C4 hydrocarbons, which seems very generic. I don't know if that's gonna work. We'll sort out the other one first, which is hydrolysis gasoline. C4 cut. Is it just C4 cut? Is that what it is? Or is it something different? I don't remember why we called it C4 cut. I can't lie. That was a long time ago. By a long time ago, I mean a few days ago, but that's a long time. Okay, fine. We'll call it C4 cut. Okay, why are you... Oh. Let's have a look. I called it... Struggling to find it. Yeah, we called it C4 cut. Is what we called it. So that's what we're going with. Oh, can I get that lined up? I'd really like to get that lined up. Can't friggin' get that lined up. Oh my god. That's so annoying. Okay. We're not lining that up, I guess. That's so annoying. Wait, maybe I can fix it here. Yes. Lovely. Okay. Fantastic. Okay. Is that it? That's fine. I'm just gonna try and see if we've missed anything yet. Edit placement and pixel precision? Where's that? Where are you seeing that? Oh, in the layout tab. Where's the layout tab? I don't see the layout. Oh, arrange. Where is that? Am I blind? Oh, this. I see. I can't lie, I can't be asked to do. I'm too lazy to do that. I don't want to edit it pixel by pixel. But okay. So that is this one done. So now we come back to here. Why did we need to do that one? Was that to get butene? That was to get butene, right? Wait, no. That was to get... Wait, I'm completely lost. What was that to even get? That was to get benzene. Why did we need benzene? I don't remember why we needed benzene. Oh, shit. 1 second. Why did we need benzene? And why did we need... And yeah, we wanted benzene. No, but we wanted it for something specifically, I think. Oh, it was to get styrene. It was to get styrene. What did we need styrene for? Oh, the catalyst. The catalyst here. We need it's called sulfonated resin, apparently. Let me check. That is true. Oh, apparently that's a generic term. So. I think. Is that a generic term? I think that's a generic term. But I think it's fine. Yeah. I think it's fine for us. Yeah. So, okay. So the catalyst that goes into this then, in that case, is sulfonated resin. Okay, lovely jubbly. Oh, I just do. Catalyst. Okay, to make that, let's go the other way around, actually, because this is going to be very confusing otherwise. So we start with the benzene, and we also need the ethylene, which we also just made. That's great. Benzene and ethylene. This needs to get us ethylbenzene, actually. Now, I don't entirely know ethylben like that. Which needs to go in here, I think. Very explosive stuff. Ooh, exciting. I like some explosive stuff. Catalytic chamber. Okay, apparently this takes in... Oh, no. Oh, no. This takes in zeolite beta. What did we decide on zeolite? I don't remember. Did we just decide to just have zeolite? Or did we... I don't even remember. I just remember it being a pain in the butt. Zeolite. Find it. Okay, so we have... Okay, we have sodium zeolite Y, we have ammonium zeolite Y, and then we have ultra stable zeolite Y. I think that's the extent of what we have. We don't have. Wait, no, I'm sure we had. Wait, did we call it? What's the other name? Mordenite? Oh, we have a. Oh yeah, we have impregnated H mordenite and a platinum mordenite catalyst. I don't think either of those are what we're looking for. We're just looking for zeolite beta. Okay, so it's a matter of figuring out how we get this zeolite beta. Oh my god. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we don't need zeolite beta whatever. Because apparently that needs tetraethyl ammonium hydroxide. It's great. Apparently there's a patent for beta zeolite, which is interesting. Patent made from China. We love China. This looks very complicated. What's this for again? I've already forgotten what this is for. Oh, this is for the catalyst just to get butanone. What was butanone for? Or either. Oh, that was to get. Oh my god, this is all just to get friggin' paraffin wax and base oil. No one's ever gonna do this. No one is ever gonna do this. I mean, maybe butanone has other uses, but like, this is crazy. This is insane. If it doesn't have any other uses, then I'm very much wasting my time, right? I'm gonna have to Google it, I can't lie. What uses for butanone? Google is not really telling me. Oh, butanone is the mech thing. I see. I always forget that they are effectively the same. Okay, it's like mainly for like polymer stuff, I think. and a solvent. Can't lie, I feel like we're not going to use it, but we're already this far in now, so we might as well just keep going. Pardon me. Okay, this looks like a... Yeah, oh my god. Where's music disc? This is a music disc, right? Yeah, Ward. I've never listened to this one, apparently. Oh, this thing also has a patent. Am I going to get in trouble for adding patents? Okay. Surely not, right? Surely that's fine. This is crazy. This is crazy. The processing line for this is crazy. So we need chloroethane and we need triethylamine. And then we can get the tetraethylammonium chloride in a membrane electrolyzer to get the TeAOH. Which is crazy. This is crazy. This is like... Okay. And you know what? The ethylene needs hydrochloric acid as well, which we don't have a process for yet. I need to do the process for hydrochloric acid. Oh my god. I mean, hydrochloric acid isn't that bad, right? Or am I crazy? I feel like hydrochloric acid isn't that bad, but I could be wrong. I mean, ultimately, this isn't that bad, because, like, I mean, the thing is, at the end of the day, you're already going to have all of these things. But it's just crazy because, like, the production lines that you're going to have to make for all of this is going to be insane, right? Especially bearing in mind all the machines are, like, basically all the machines are multi-block. You're talking genuinely having, like, a friggin' giant factory for this kind of stuff. Which I like, so it's fine. I like that. I think that's cool. But I just think that's kind of... It's kind of funny. The amount of shit you effectively have to go through. But okay. So let's try and do this then. Let's try and blast through this. We're not going to go... As long as it's easy to remove and insert items into machines from the start, it's fine. Maybe. Well, I'm probably going to do what Mechanism does and have that thing. I actually don't know what they call it, but it's like a pipette or something. Do they call it a pipette? I don't remember. But I'll probably just have one of those. There. Because I know Mechanism has that. Makes it like fine if you fuck up. So honestly, I might also just add like effectively some kind of button in the GUI where you can just like vent the input, but that might cause problems. So I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll have to figure that out. But that's a later problem anyways, right? That's not a problem for right now. We can come up with a solution for that later down the line. But yeah, for now that's okay. So these go in here. This needs a catalyst, which is, I think, aluminium chloride. Oh, I don't think we have aluminium chloride, do we? I have a feeling we do not. I have so many things open right now. Oh my god. Okay, we'll come back to the aluminium chloride. It's going to be interesting. This gives us chloroethane. Fa. Say that. Okay. Then we have a separate branch. So we have ethanol. We have ammonia. And we have hydrogen. That's these go in here again. And that gives us crude ethylamine. Okay. And then that goes in the distillation tower. Distillation tower. And we get tri ethylamine. Okay, that's combined. So we do this, and then we do this as a agitator. So that combined with the chloroethane or ethane, straight. That gives us the tetraethyl ammonium chloride. Tetraethyl ammonium chloride. But there was a friggin' spider. It's fine. If you guys see a spider on my head, tell me and I will scream and run away. Okay. Tetraammonium chloride. Okay. We're getting somewhere. So that... Yeah, there's a spider somewhere. It was on the ceiling. Don't know it. No, there's not. Oh my god. If you... I'm gonna get really mad if someone does that, by the way. See, I know you're joking. Trying to scare me, but... watch it. Yeah, I would do the same, but I'm allowed to do. You're not. How can I align these? Hello? These align? No. Okay. Fine, we'll do like then. Okay. That gets us what we need. So, okay. Come on. I'm concerned. It's fine. Okay. So that gets us a couple things. Gets us hydrogen as a byproduct. That. We also get chlorine. Good old chlorine. Use that for the swimming pools. No, that is not swimming. That's go. That's chlor. Lovely job. Okay. And then finally we get the big thing that we're trying to get, which is TeAOH, but I'm trying to find the actual name for that because that's not a particularly useful name. Tetraethyl ammonium hydroxide. Oh, that makes sense. Tetraethyl ammonium. Okay. Up. Hydrox. Boom. Okay. We're making progress. So, that then goes somewhere. Wait, trying to find. Okay. Yeah, things get complicated here as well, but it's okay. We can figure this out. So I need to move this up because we need way more space, by the way. Okay, we're gonna do this, by the way, guys, and then we're gonna be done for today. I need to go to bed a bit earlier today, anyway. Okay, so we have sodium silicate, which has another name, right? Does it? No. Right. Thought sodium silicate had a different name. It doesn't. We also need sodium aluminate. Oh, we haven't done the catalyst. We're just gonna forget about the catalyst for now. Wait, shit, we forgot about catalyst with the crude oil. Just decided to skip the catalyst. Oh no, yeah, we did. We did. We forgot one catalyst. We'll come back to that. Damn it. Yeah, we forgot the catalyst when turning light cycle oil into diesel. Which could be a problem. But hopefully it's just a simple catalyst. Might be a problem. Maybe? Fingers crossed. We'll come back to that one though. So sodium silicate, sodium aluminate, water. Go. There's the water. Oh. Okay, why are you not... Hello? But why is it not... It's not doing the spacing thing. Is that spaced? That might be spaced anyway. Okay. So these three need to go with this in the agitator. Alright, good night, Ilya. Thank you for your assistance. Much appreciated. Here you go. We're going to speedrun this, guys, anyway. Boom, boom, boom. That needs to go there. Boom, boom, boom. That in the agitator gives us raw zeolite beta. Or that's what we're called. Raw zeolite beta. Boom, bada bing. Okay. That then needs to be smelted. Hence it is called raw. So where are we? I'm already. Wait, what happens with the ethyl benzene? Oh. Wait, shit, what happens with the ethyl benzene? Oh, wait, this is meant to come down in the ethyl benzene. Shit. We need more space. We need more space. Let's move these guys up here. And let's move these guys down here. And then let's just do this there. That goes into there. Ideal. But it will have to work further. That. Okay. So that gets us Rosie like beta. That goes then in the furnace to give us sodium zeolite beta. Okay. I can't. Sodium zeolite beta. That is that. I think that's good. Okay. Then we need ammonium nitrate, which is fine because we have that from somewhere else. In a different process, I think. So, ammonium nitrate. Lovely. That then goes in the agitator. Boom. Boom. These are not aligned. Annoying. And align them. Lovely. Okay, in the agitator, that gets us ammonium zeolite beta. Ammonium zeolite beta. Okay. That then goes in the furnace again. And what does that give us, you ask? That gives us H beta zeolite. This is stupid. This is so incredibly stupid. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. H beta zeolite. So boom. And boom. Okay. That then goes in the catalytic chamber. Oh my god, that's it. That's it. For... Wait, is that it? Where do we get styrene? Oh my god, that is a massive spider. Okay, chat. I will be right back. I need to get this spider outside. I will be right back. I have container. Can't hear me. Oh, now you can hear me. There you go. In that container. But now I don't know how to get it out of the container outside. I don't know. Be right back. Hello everyone, I have returned. I have got it outside. After a long time of umming and ahhing about trying to get a piece of paper on. Anyway, I've completely lost where we were at now. Bro, that thing was massive. That was a massive spider. Here's the thing. If spiders sat still you know, didn't run off or friggin' jump at you, I would have no problem with spiders. But I don't like how they friggin' run and jump. I'm not a fan. I've had far too many spiders jump on me in my life. I don't want any more. So I put it outside and I've shut all the windows. May come back to bite me in the butt because I will probably get quite hot, but it's worth it because I don't want that to come back inside. In the cute spiders? Yeah, the little jumping spiders. I don't have a problem with those. We don't even have those in the UK though. I don't think. Never seen one. Maybe we do, but I've never seen. But yeah, those are fine. I don't have any problem with them. I don't have a problem with spiders generally. I just don't like when a spider moves. That's literally it. When they move, that's it. I'm gone. Okay, where were we were trying to make styrene. Styrene. Trying to find where that is. Okay. Can't find. I'm not having much success here. Okay. I don't know. I'm lost, to be honest, guys. My mind has completely been boggled. I also don't even remember what the styrene is for. What was the styrene for? Oh, this was all to make the sulfonated resin. Wait, I can probably find the sulfonated resin. And roll it. Okay. I have found sulfonated resin. Ethylbenzene in the catalytic chamber with iron oxide catalyst makes styrene and hydrogen. Honestly, guys, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Because we've made good progress, to be fair. And yeah, I've got to get up early. So, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. I may be live. I can be live anytime this week now. Well, not anytime this week, but any evening week. Originally I didn't think I would be, but I've moved my PC here, so I can. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. Hope you all enjoyed. I will see you all whenever I next stream. Good. Bye.